Hey guys, welcome back. I am Kate and this is Moo K Collins. Today I am showing you how to transform yourself from this into... Now before we get started, I'm going to show you some things you're going to need for this transformation. To start off with, you're going to need some brushes. Now the brushes I'm using today are just normal paint brushes you can pick up from the store. I made sure these ones have kind of a sharp edge so it's easier to get in details and in those tiny spaces. And then also I have two brushes to blend with. Now for the actual makeup, I'm using this Graphobian makeup. It's RMG Wheel Derma. Okay. The good thing about this wheel is you can see it has some darker colors but then also lighter colors. So you can kind of just use this one thing for your whole face without having to use many other products. If you don't have this or don't want to order it, which I assume a lot of you guys don't have it or might not want to order it, you could just use some eyeshadow. And a good thing would be the Tarte matte palette because you won't get any of those shimmer colors, and then there's some light colors and dark colors in there also. Another good thing would be just some eyeliners. You could just get some brown, very creamy eyeliners, some white eyeliners, and just go in exactly like how I'm using this cream thing. And then another thing we're going to be using is some gray paint I have. Now I have this from my Wolf palette. Obviously I don't expect you guys to also have this. Another thing you can use is some gray eyeliner. I don't believe I have one. I'll make sure if I do I'll use that. But if not, some paint would work. Just put that on your eyebrows to age your eyebrows. To start off, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in Porcelain. And this is just giving it a base so all the colors will blend easier. Now I'm not going to put so much of this on because I don't want it to cover all of my face, so and take away all the imperfections and dark circles and lines, because that's what we're going to be doing to our face. We want those dark circles and lines. I'm also not going to be going in with any concealer or color correcting things. So now that we have our base done, it's time to go in with our cream palette. Now what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to be taking two colors of this and mixing it on my little palette here so I can get the perfect dark line tone for myself. Now you can do this too, or you could just use one color, whatever you prefer, how dark you want to go, how light you want to go with your wrinkles. So I'm going to be taking these two colors here. And I'm just going to be scooping some out and putting it on the palette I have so I can find my perfect shade. Now that I've made my perfect shade of brown, I'm going to be zooming in and making these lines exactly where I need them to be to give me the old age appearance. For my brush, I'm going to use this just small little pointed brush. Now the big trick with old age makeup is you don't want to make your own lines. You want to follow the lines of your face. So when doing this, you want to make weird faces like smile, angry, frown, all those things. See where your wrinkles are and then trace where those are at, and then it'll give you the better appearance and more realistic of an old age. So I'm going to start down here on my lower face so you can see that first, and I'm just going to be doing different faces, and you'll just see me do different things so I can find all my wrinkles on my natural face. Now the difference with this and stage makeup, when you're performing on stages, we don't want this as dark as it to be. So after I do this, I'm going to go in and blend it so it's more of a natural shade color. So it's not this dark or not this harsh of lines. Now here you can see I'm not going off my natural lines, I'm just going off of jawline structures. So you can see like when you age, sometimes like your face will droop down. So then this gives it the appearance of my face being drooped down instead of a carved out cheek or jawline. So now we're moving up our face. We're going to do our nose. For the nose, when I do old age makeup, I like giving it kind of like a little Squidward nose almost. I like having it like straight down and then circle. I'll show you what I mean. Just go straight down and I turn it here. And it really just changes my nose shape. And when I blend it in too, it even emphasizes it. Now these little lines you see like above your eyebrows, the lips even too, your smile lines, these are all, oh, and also your crow's feet, those are big things. These are all really key factors in perfecting old age makeup because they're the little things on your face that come with age, and like some other things like your chin and your cheekbones, those are good too, but these really play a key factor in selling the look. Now to give my eyes the appearance of being droopy, I'm kind of going to cut that in half. So I'm going to start here where my eyebrow is. I'm kind of just going to go diagonally. I'm going to do that line there. When I blend it in, I'm just going to blend down. And when I blend in even more, it'll take away the harsh line, so then it will just look natural. And you want your eye sockets to be dark, so I'm just going to add some more color right here, so when I go in with my fluffy brush and blend it, it'll just all flow really well. And now for another key factor, your forehead. Your forehead, a lot of people don't have any lines in your forehead, but then like me, I have a lot of forehead lines when I smile or make faces. So those are going to be some things I want to follow my natural lines of, so I can get the like exact lines I would have if I aged. So I'm just going to make faces. And then another thing I'm going to do is my cheeks. Now after smiling your whole life and just living, your kind of cheeks can start drooping too. So what I'm going to do, you don't really see the lines there when you smile or something, but I'm going to take this here and just kind of make a little curve. Just start here and just curve it. Kind of the opposite of contouring your face. When you want to have a straight line, you kind of want to fling it up. I'm going to keep adding some lines here. And then it's just kind of the going back and forth with how you like it and how old you want to look. Like if you wanted to look like you're just kind of starting to age, you would do a lighter color, not this dark. But if you wanted to look like you're in your like 80s, 70s, 90s, you do a real dark color, focus on getting all those lines, and then really strong highlights, which I will show in a second. So now that I'm happy with how my dark lines look so far, I can always go back, add some more in. I'm going to start and get some of my lighter color. So now that I have all my dark colors here and I'm happy with how that looks, I'm going to go in and start blending a little bit. Now you want to blend down, not up, because you're going to be putting the highlight above it once you're done. So now that my face is all blended and I kind of look like that guy from Star Wars, Yoda. I look like Yoda basically. I'm going to go in and with my lighter color on a very small brush, I'm going to go in and go above the dark colors I did. And I'm not going to blend this color because it's going to be our highlight, and we want this to be kind of discreet, but it plays a big factor in showing off the lines and making it more realistic. I'm going to go in and put that above everything. This should just be a really fine line. So now that we are all old, I'm going to go in with my Wolfie palette gray, and then also a small little brush, some water, put that in there, and I'm just going to brush this through my brows. Now I'm doing this because when you age, your hair color changes, like your brows don't stay as dark usually. You usually get some gray in there. And then I'm going to take a spoolie and just brush them up and just make them wild. Now to set my face, I'm going to use the NYX Mineral Set and Don't Fret matte finishing powder. This just takes away any of the shine that there will be and just mattes it out. It helps it stay on through the day. Now that we have our makeup done, our look is almost ready, and I will be right back to show you the final look. Is this thing on? Okay, think of this. Here's the final look, you guys. I added some accessories. I have my glasses to give me that time look, and then I have my aunt's wig and my mom's robe. Just look like a little cold old lady. I hope this helped you in trying to age yourself without actually aging, because that's what we want. We just want to wipe it all off and not have any wrinkles. But I hope this helped you. I hope you liked this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Make sure you follow all my social media down below. I post every Monday and sometimes throw it out a different video random times in the week, depending on the week and how many videos I have. I am Kate, and this is Noah K. Collins. Bye!